Hey, New Canaan softball family is back with another drill this week. This is the feet, hips, hand drill for hitting, and this helps players build muscle memory for the sequence of body parts as they go through the swing. The first thing I want to point out is our setup at the plate. This is always great to review with players, newer to the sport. When they get into that batter's box, they want to make sure not to set up too far from the plate. Lucy here is going to make sure she's about a foot away. That's her own foot size away. And then set up, with her belly button right at the end of the plate. By the time she steps out, her front foot will be at the front of the plate. So I think that's just about right for any average size pitcher, depending on the age group. As the girls get older, they may move up or back a little bit, depending on the pitching speed and movement that they are seeing. So that's something really great to work on even before you get to this feet, hips, hand drill. So for feet, hips, hands, once again, we're just going to break down the motion just a little bit. We can get into a lot of nuanced stuff here, but really we just want to show you these three major components of the swing for our younger players and, just some review for the older ones. So Lucy's going to show us. And a parent is great to, if they can just call this out, or a sibling, while the kids practice this. It's really helpful. We, in practice, we call it drill sergeant, and we can have, 10 kids do this at a time, and it looks pretty cool, and that's a fun little tip for practices. But for our purposes, it'll be feet, hips, hands. Great, and we'll do it one more time. All right, reset. All right, feet. We're keeping that weight distributed, probably 60 on the back, 40 on the front still at this point until the hips come through. Then hips, we start the transfer. We really push that butt through to the front of the hips. That knee drops down into the other leg, and then we go hands. Good. So once we've gone through quite a few times, I'd say 20 to 30 without any tee, then we can start to put the tee in and do the same thing, but with a ball in place to actually swing at. So a couple things just about the tee setup before we go. First, we want to see the players hit the ball just ahead of that front foot, assuming this is a pitch coming right down the middle. We really want to hit just at the plate and get that, that contact right there. The other thing I'd like to do for players is give them something to look at while they're on the tee. So I usually find the logo and tell them just to keep their eyes there through the swing so we don't have too much head movement going around, right? Our eyes don't need to follow the ball out. We really want our head looking down, and really seeing the ball, the bat hit the ball. So here we go. Feet, hips, hands.